Hey y'all! I'm so excited to finally be getting this going. So my name is Caitlin and this is my channel, Home is Where Your Heart Is. So basically this is just farm wife life documented. I am a full-time farm wife, mostly stay-at-home mom to 3 babies. And I work occasionally as a pediatric ER nurse. So shout out to all my RMH ED peeps. Love y'all. Um, so yeah, that's me. The channel is pretty much going to mostly be lots of day in the life on the farm, or like a weekly vlog. Um, Videos, especially when we're doing something like with the animals or new animals. Um, and then lots of like wife stuff, which actually can apply to a lot of pretty much anybody. Lots of meal planning, freezer meals, canning. I do a lot of that. Crock pot meals, crock pot, crock pot, crock pot. A number one tip right there: buy a crock pot. Lots of planner stuff. I have a couple different planners that I use um, for different parts of my life to keep things straight and to keep the home going. So I'll kind of go over those one by one. Um, yeah, mom tips and tricks, things like that. So that's pretty much what this is going to be. It's not going to be fancy. I'm an absolute amateur at videoing, so please forgive me. Hopefully, in time, it will get better. But obviously, it's not that fancy. I mean, right now, I'm videoing on my iPhone in the back of our truck in the barn lot. So, yeah, that's for starters. Okay, sorry about that. Change of plans. Roll with the punches with the kids. So I just wanted to take a minute, since this is the first video on the channel, and just kind of talk about who we are, where we're at, that kind of thing. So if you follow along and if you subscribe, please do. I think the button is down there. You'll kind of know what's going on with us. So there are 5 of us: Clinton, Caitlin, Kason, Callie, and Colin. Say that 5 times fast. That's your test for the day. Kason is 4.5, almost 5. Callie is almost 3.5. And then Colin is about 7 months old. So yes, we have 3 kids, 4 and under. Yes, we are crazy, just to clear that up. So we live on a small farm in Southwest Virginia. We are a grass-fed Black Angus beef operation, and we also have a lot of other animals, or will have. We're kind of getting things built back up. So that's kind of us. So our backstory: Clinton and I have been married about 5.5 years. We kind of came together again through mutual friends about 6 years ago. So yeah, we've been married about 5.5 years. Year 1, I was pregnant with Kason. We were living in the tiny little old farmhouse on the back of the farm, which we were working on and kind of remodeling. I was a full-time nursing student. We were on one income and farming. So I was like, if we survive year 1, we are absolutely going to be golden. So we did. We're on year, I guess technically on year 6 almost. And, you know, going good. So shortly after I finished nursing school, we decided to move kind of back to my hometown, which is, you know, a huge move. It's a whopping hour and 15 minutes down the road. But we decided to move because of where I wanted to work. I actually work with my mother in the ER. So I knew that's where I wanted to work, so we just kind of moved to be closer to that. So we camped out in my mom and dad's driveway for about 4 months because I found a job before I found a house. And by camp out, literally, we lived in the camper with a 19-month-old and a 4-week-old, because Callie was about 4 weeks old at the time. Yeah. But, I mean, it was all good. But, yeah. So for a couple years, we've been doing the whole, like, both of us working full time. We haven't really been doing much farming, and it was just kind of getting to that point that something had to give. So we were kicking it back around about moving back to the farm. We knew it's where we wanted to be. We just had to decide, like, is this for our kids the best long-term decision as far as, you know, the schools and job opportunities and that kind of stuff. So we were up at the farm one weekend, and everything just kind of fell into place, and we kind of got the sign. We had been praying about it for a long time, and had kind of finally gotten the sign in the form of a phone call, the phone call, that kind of made our minds up. So when we had moved away, we had sold our cattle, and a lot of our girls are very near and dear to our hearts. They were born on this farm and raised on this farm. You know, they're our babies. So it was a day full of tears, and I don't just mean me. There were tears all around the day that we sold them. And we told the guy that we sold them to, and we kind of knew him, that if he ever got rid of them, ever, to call us first. We wanted dibs. And we were up at the farm one weekend, and it just so happened we got that phone call that he was selling our girls. And Clinton and I both kind of looked at each other, and we were like, okay, that's it. That's it. So at that point, it was kind of like, all right, our herd is coming home, and so are we. And so that's where Home is Where Your Herd Is. That's where that was born. Okay, so that is where the idea for Home is Where Your Herd Is came from. I have my little family of 5, my little herd, essentially. And then, of course, we have the animals. But I feel like things have always been nuts. They have always seemed like it's always chaos. I feel like that's just farm life. Like it's always something. But we have lived in the camper. We have been back and forth. We're actually back in the camper for this summer. I've decided we have this 3-year itch that we have to live in the camper, apparently. But we're going to be moving into the main house on the farm here soon. But right now, Clinton's grandma's in it, and she is building a new house. And so until that house is done, she is in the main house, and so we're in the camper. So things are always just crazy. It's always nuts, but at the end of the day, as long as you have your family, like that is ultimately what really matters. And especially like as a mom, you know, that's your purpose in life, is to raise your kids and be your husband's partner and teammate and kind of hold the home together. I mean, that's what our job is as moms. And especially as a farm wife, like I have to be his right-hand man, essentially. So, you know, life is nuts, but as long as I have my little herd and wherever we are, that's home. So I hope you enjoy our channel. There will be lots of hilarious videos, I'm sure. The animals, the kids, just everything together. Hopefully you'll learn a lot from some of the informational videos. But I just hope you enjoy it. It should be fun. If nothing else, it will be fun. Alright, y'all. Thanks for watching. Please hit the red subscribe button down below if you want to stay tuned with us and what's going on the farm. Hopefully there will be something on this channel that you can take back to your home and your herd to make your lives a little bit easier, happier, or more fun.